Greetings LEGO fans, welcome to Brick TV. My name's Chris and today I'm looking at a brand new Marvel superhero set. This is another Spider-Man set. This is 76058 Ghost Rider Team Up. Boy, I've been waiting for this one since this was first announced. All the pictures, I've been dying for this one to come out. It's dropped, I've built it, and I've got to tell you, I am not disappointed. This is absolutely terrific. Usually I can't wait till, more or less the end or the middle to just tell you how I feel, but nah, this is too good. This is a brilliant set. But now I'm going to tell you why. Let's quickly do some facts about this one. There's 217 parts. It's in the United Kingdom. It's £19.99. It's that, and for me, it's in my favourite superheroes bracket of the £20, 3 minifigures and a vehicle set. I love these. These are that specific bracket of sets has given us some fantastic minifigures. Venom, Nick Fury, mine's blanking. I should have really looked at them before I started listing them. But no, if you go back, have a look at the sets that have been in that bracket. It's been absolutely brilliant. Same for DC as well. They've all been giving us great minifigures. But let's focus on this set. So what do we get for his money? So you get, we've got Spider-Man, we've got the Hobgoblin, and we've got Ghost Rider. And 2 of these are brand new minifigures, which is why I'm so excited about it. Spider-Man, got an army of these guys, but that's fine. He's Spider-Man. You can't do a Spider-Man set without Spider-Man. Let's look at what we've got. We get, because it's a comic book set, it's not the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so we get the comic book, and this is one of my favourite bits about it on the back. So we got these are all the figures in this range. There are 3 sets in this theme, in this various wave. Sorry. So look, we've got Craven, Scarlet Spider, Scorpion, Aunt May, a brand new Green Goblin, Spider Girl, White Tiger, Doc, a brand new Doc Ock, Captain Stacy, the Vulture, Hobgoblin, Ghost Rider. Look, how many of them are brand new figures? Fantastic. And we've got the instructions book. You get 2 bags in the box. And the build is split up into 2 stages. The first stage is Spider-Man, the Hobgoblin, and his little street scene. And the second bag is the Ghost Rider and his bike. So, let's go and look at... usually I look at the minifigures first, but this time I've got them in situ, so we'll look at the various things we get in it. So, the first thing we get is a little street corner for Spider-Man to stand on. And we've got this new web element. Now, I'll go into this in a bit more detail. So let's actually take Spider-Man out of there for now. So, little tiny street corner. It's, it's simple, but it adds to the play value and it looks cool. Actually, before I get into it, stickers. Usually cover stickers. I don't drop the sheets. Here we go. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8 stickers there. That's 8 stickers is quite a lot for a small set. But as you've seen here, so 2 of them go on the street sign, which is really nice. In fact, let me just yank this box out of view because it's stopping the camera from focusing. And these as well. There we go. So yeah, so these are both stickered onto tiles. Bleecker Street and 2nd Avenue. Nice traffic light, bin with a bone and a carrot stick in it, carrot stalk, and 2, goodness, it's all falling apart, and 2 newspaper dispensers, which is quite good. Again, so this is pretty much, I'm just double checking. Yeah, all 8 stickers go on this single piece here. So this one says Frontline. That one says the Daily Bugle. That's little tiny niggle. If you're gonna have the Daily Bugle, why put it here where it's completely obscured by this lamppost? It really should be here where you can see it. The Frontline, there's a couple of little Marvel nods, little Easter eggs here. The Frontline is was a brand new publication set out by ex-members of the Daily Bugle when the Daily Bugle was turned into a kind of a gossip rag. And then inside each of these, there are 2 1x2 white tiles in each one. Fiddly. And they've got stickers on. So That's it's a bundled up frontline newspaper. So there's 2 in there, and the other one has got the Daily Bugle one. Surprise, surprise, has got Daily Bugle. That's just a nice little touch there. I'm not really going to complain about them not being printed elements. Second Avenue, I mean, these are both real New York locations. The thing about the Marvel Universe, as opposed to the DC Universe, is it's all set in real world locations. Most of the Marvel heroes hang out in New York City. So Second Avenue, that's real. Bleecker Street, that's, I have to check, that's a typo. Bleecker Street, it actually has a C. It's ECK. So I don't know if it was deliberate or just a mistake. But you can see the stickers have even got, that's not wear on the sticker, that it's design, it's printed, you know, that's in the design, they've made them worn. But yeah, fun fact, Bleecker Street actually is the street which has Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum on it, which is another set in this range actually. So I've got a review for that coming very soon. So yeah, that's nice. It's a nice little street scene. I like this. I like the street names. I thought that was a nice touch. So next up, we'll look at the Hobgoblin, and his Goblin Glider. He's got two of these little fire explosion knickknacks. So this is the Hobgoblin, and he's on his Goblin Glider, which is purple. It's okay. There's not many parts in it. It's kind of basic. They've got that's true to the comics. The design there on the front. These wings were technically should actually be down, and I'm not sure if the colour's right. But it's a Goblin Glider. There's not a huge amount you can do with it. It's very simple. So and it works. And he's there with one of his pumpkin bombs, which is absolutely fantastic. So we'll go into more detail of the Hobgoblin when we look at the minifigures soon. And the third and final element, and really the main element of this set, is Ghost Rider on his blazing cycle. Wow, look at that! It's great. It looks really good. I'm a huge fan of the fire elements they've got. Let's just take Ghost Rider off. He's pulling the focus. We'll talk about this guy. He's the main event for me in this set, so I want to give him a bit more focus. So the bike was actually a lot of fun to make. I have to say, for £20, this took me a lot longer to build than I expected. It wasn't hard, but it was a detailed build. It kept my attention. I had to focus on the instructions because it's black. There's a lot of technique in it, a lot of black elements, and some really in nice ways that it all slots together. And I think the bike, certainly kept me building longer than I expected. So it all just kind of goes towards value for money for me. I thought it was very good. I was building this a lot more than I expected to be, which pleased me no end. So you've got a big wheel, little wheel. I mean, it'll if you put any kind of pressure on that, it's going to go zooming. It rides really, really well. It's a good shape, good colours. From the side, it looks like Ghost Rider's bike. Can't argue with that. The fire elements are terrific. I really like these newish fire elements, and they look very good there. They're all on clips or very like this, so they're all adjustable. All 8 of the fire elements can be positioned however you want them. Look at the handlebars. So yeah, it's good. The only complaint I have about this is, so look how perfectly horizontal the bike is. That's not accurate. I don't think, it's more like the Batpod from Batman. I don't think there are any real world motorbikes that are like this. I mean, really, this bit should be going up, and then the front wheel should kind of come down like this. It should not just be completely horizontal like that. It's not accurate to the comics, or I don't think any real world motorbike I've seen. Technically, Ghost Rider drives a Harley, I think, at times, so You know, Harley goes like that. So, okay, the bike shape is not perfect. That's a niggle. But it still looks cool. And it rides really, really well. And Ghost Rider looks fantastic when he's on it. Okay, so, minifigures. Okay, so, I mean, so this is the 11th Spider-Man of this particular design. This is the 11th one. So, we've all got an army of them, but this is the first one that's brought something brand new. And what we've got is, we've got two new elements. No, well, this web, this fantastic conical web is brand new to this wave. It's in the other Spider-Man set as well, and it's absolutely great. There's so much I'm thinking about doing with this now. It transforms what you can do with Spider-Man webbing. And to use it, we've got, this is a new element for 2016. Focus. So, it's a trans clip. So it clips into a minifigure hand, or a minifigure, or just a Lego clip of any kind. So it fits in there, but it's got a stud it's got a recessed stud at the front, so that you can insert things into it if you were doing it properly. So it'll hold the webbing like that, and not just that. You can put anything on it. So you can attach it. You can attach anything. So you can have things coming out of it. Just think about how the Iron Man weapon effects were done. You had to kind of put them on the top of the minifigure hand, and then have them kind of down like that. They just didn't. They were coming flat off the hand. You could maybe rotate the hand and do that. But they were not coming out. They were coming off. Whereas this clip here, the brand new element, would mean you could then have the blast elements coming straight out of the hand instead of off the hand. That's going to take me a while to separate these two probably now. Right, got it. So yes, I love this. This is not new to Spider-Man. It's been used in a couple of sets. 5 or 6 sets. It was in the new Ghostbusters set. It's in the new CMF. The Ice Princess has got one. The Ice Queen. So expect to see that a lot more. And I'm already looking at it and thinking how I can work that back into old mocks of mine where I've had a lot of trouble, where I've needed something like this and not had it. So this is a brilliant element. The Spider-Man minifigure is, I'll just take this off because it's distracting. So like I said, this is the same Spider-Man that we've had many times before. It's perfectly serviceable. I would have liked to see red boots. And my biggest gripe about it is still the fact that the white printing of the eyes onto the red is not good enough, and they're kind of pink. They're not white, they're pink. Lego really still, this is so common. It's the same with all their Lego. I don't know why they can't do it better. Custom minifigure makers can do it better. Why can't Lego? Okay, next brand new figure. First brand new figure of this set is the Hobgoblin, and this guy's fantastic. This is comic perfect. Really happy with this guy. If you're not a huge Marvel fan and you just, the Hobgoblin, what's his deal? Was he the Green Goblin? What's the deal? So there's been several characters who've been the Hobgoblin, just like there've been several characters who've been the Green Goblin. But the origin was that it was a guy who was obsessed with Norman Osborn, the original Green Goblin, and he found one of Norman's weapon stashes. So he just took it. He took all the Goblin tech and he just made himself a new identity as the Hobgoblin. So he just recolored it. So he's got, as we've seen, he's got the Goblin Glider, he's got the pumpkin bombs, the costume's the same. It's just, he just made it his own. So he's an orange guy. I think the origin was simply because the comic writers were pressed to write more Green Goblin stories, but they just didn't want to keep doing Norman or Harry Osborn, so they just came up with something new. So we've got the Hobgoblin. He's orange and he looks terrific. So he's got an orange cowl. If we remove that, look at the really good printing on the head. And then if we spin it, so he's got an alternate, really, that's more of like a Mighty Micro's head, but it still looks good. And I love this cape. This is not the first time we've seen this style, but I love it in this colour with the kind of worn aspect to it. I think that's excellent. So really, really happy with the Hobgoblin, and of course we've got this this new Jack-o'-lantern element. This was in the Mighty Micros Green Goblin set, and of course been a couple of other minifigure Jack-o'-lantern type heads. So yeah, that looks brilliant. So Hobgoblin full marks, and now finally the main event, the Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze. Or there's been several Ghost Riders, but this to me, this is Johnny Blaze. I can't believe we've got him. I genuinely never thought we would see a Lego Ghost Rider. So he's here, and look how cool he is. Absolutely fantastic. Plain black legs, but brand new printed torso. You can just almost see the fire just bursting out of that jacket. Brand new printed skull face. He comes with a trans orange chain. It's not new to this set, but it is kind of rare, and it just looks terrific. So that's his flaming chain. Spin him around, back printing. So you've got the chain motif carrying on the back. You know, the torn leather jacket with the fire underneath, and of course we've got the flaming hair. It's not hair. We've just got the flaming skull. Interesting, very, very interesting thing to note is these are not two elements. They're attached. The flame element has been glued to the skull. That's unique. I can't think of another set where Lego have done that. Apart from the key rings and magnets where they glue the minifigure elements together. These were not molded together. These are two individual elements that have then been sealed together. You cannot, I mean, you might, I don't know, with the correct application of force and some kind of implements, you might be able to separate them, but not without damaging them. It works. I mean, it looks terrific. It's a flaming skull, which is what it's supposed to be. If I had to give my theory on why Lego have done this, I think it's because they didn't want people to take this flaming headpiece and start putting it onto their regular minifigures. I think they were probably anticipating parent groups going mad in a PR disaster about, oh, Lego are telling my kids to set their hair on fire. You know, that kind of nonsense that comes up. I think they've just nipped it in the bud, and they were just like, yeah, you know what, screw it. Let's just glue it. So you can't apply it to anyone else. It's worth noting that, here we go. In the other set with the Green Goblin, so he's got a pumpkin bomb with fire coming out of it. So it's the same element as Ghost Rider's hair. That's glued as well. So it's not just a one-off Lego. This fire head element, Lego are gluing it to every piece. I don't think they want people putting that onto regular minifigures and potentially opening themselves to a firestorm. Pardon the pun. Okay, so enough about the politics. Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze, that's cool. And that's just really, really cool. Really like that. Very, very happy with it. So, I mean, that's it. That's our set. It's only a £20 set. What more do you want? You've got two brand new minifigures. Try and get it all back in the frame. Two brand new minifigures. A new web element, a brilliant vehicle, a little glider, and a little street scene. I cannot recommend that strongly enough. Really, genuinely, buy it. It's an absolute must buy. The Lego have not let me down. In this 1999 superhero bracket, every time they smash it out of the ballpark for me. It's the new minifigures. I'd just buy minifigures on their own. If they did like a Marvel or a DC Superheroes CMF line, where the figures came blind bagged, I'd just buy them until the cows come home. But if they want to keep giving me brand new minifigures like this in cheap sets, then I'm just going to keep buying them because they're fantastic. So, yeah, can't recommend that enough. Or if you just want to split, Ghost Rider, Hobgoblin, they're both brilliant. Really, really good minifigures. Great representations of the comic books, and I am really happy with it. As you can probably tell from this overly gushing review, I make no apologies. Final thoughts. In fact, a couple of things I've missed out. There's a super jumper for Spider-Man. I maintain my 100% record of never using this implement. It's deadly. After the original, hearing the original comments about how it can actually break the minifigure's legs. Maybe it's been debunked since. I won't do it. I'm not going to risk it. I don't need to make my minifigures jump. I certainly don't want to risk breaking or damaging the plastic of the legs. So right now I've got a collection of these. I don't know what to do with them. Hey, you get one. And we also get some spares, as you'd expect. Extra bone, extra carrot, stalk. I like the little black Lego kind of rod. So, yeah, okay. Nice spares, thank you, Lego. Okay, yep, final thoughts. This set's amazing. The minifigures are amazing. Everything about it is amazing. Thank you very much. Okay, thanks for sticking with me. I've got plenty more reviews coming up, so check back soon. So, thanks again. As usual, if you've enjoyed the video, please, drop us a like, comment, subscribe. Everything helps us spread the word. And thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.